Yeah, it seems like we're missing some kind of backstory that was going on in their relationship. And Tyler, I want to ask you, as we see the cross-examination, combative is one word for her. What do you take from her demeanor, and what do you think that means to the broader case?
Well, I think one, the defense attorney on cross-examination is trying to paint his girlfriend out to be somewhat of a gold digger, somebody who was in on the relationship when times were good. He gets injured. He's spending time in Florida. And now she's starting to wonder where he is. Maybe she was in it for the wrong motives. That's what I think the defense lawyer is trying to paint, that overarching theme, showing that she was upset with her then boyfriend, called her brothers, and that's why Mr. Rudolph had to defend himself. So I see what she's doing, and I think that she's playing right into her hands by making testimony kind of misleading to the extent of Rudolph, whether he's rehabbing or playing video games, things like that.
Yeah, Travis, I agree with you. All this talk about money, that she wasn't making money, Travis Rudolph was. So what's the connection there? How does that influence what happened in the crime or not?
Well, it doesn't influence what happened in the crime, but it can give a backstory to, what happened and why it happened. Maybe that she was actually calling her brother and friends to be vindictive, and Travis was at risk of serious danger. And I think trying to show any witness who's the prosecution's witness as being less than credible, having a bad motive, goes into the hands of the defense, and that's what you should try to exploit to hopefully get acquittal.
Yeah, it's an important point to make, that there needs to be no premeditation at all. It was in the moment. And Tyler, do you think it was a smart move to stick with the law and facts of the case as she did, instead of playing more on the emotion of the jury, talking about how his son could kill his mother?
I was just thinking about that. One of the best things I think that Ms. Pot did during her closing was sticking to the law and fact, and she let her demeanor, her energy, show the emotion rather than her words having to verbalize everything. I mean, she emphasized certain words like abandoned and malignant at heart. She talked about malice not having to exist, 2 weeks or 3 weeks before, but in that moment, was he malicious? Did he have that malice in his heart to kill his mother? And then she even showed credence to the family there, saying she didn't want to let all this evidence come in, but telling the jury to take a look at these pictures and let these pictures be the emotion that you need to come to a guilty verdict. And I think that's part of the reason why the verdict came down so quickly, just 1 hour deliberations.